Well, it's the end of an era. I got a little bit of an update to share with y'all. So a couple of things happened. I sold that other 351 that I had, ended up selling the ProFlow 4 system, which, you know, I was still using a couple of those parts. And then I had a spring issue. As far as the spring is concerned, I was reading my plugs to try to find out if I maybe needed to do a little bit more timing, a little bit more fuel, change my FU ratio, whatever, and found out that one of my springs had given up. It was just snapped. So I'm running on 7 cylinders. And to be honest, I don't know how long I've been doing that. So it was my cylinder number 2 and my intake valve spring that was messed up. So I actually got it. You can see it here. That ain't supposed to be happening. Now I've already kind of taken the that's buckled up. You can see where it broke right there, and pretty much kind of fell onto itself. So good thing I caught that before I was doing any high revving or multiple races and all that kind of stuff. So this the good one, and obviously the bad one. It's the bad and the ugly. And definitely gonna, you know, check all this out, make sure it's all still good, make sure I don't need to replace anything or whatnot. But I already got the replacement, so I'm gonna put that in and be done with that. So now it's back on there. It was this one. So then also started thinking about, wonder how long I've been running on 7 cylinders. Well, might have even more power than I thought. In selling the ProFlow 4, I had to get rid of a couple of things that I was using. Actually, I guess just one thing, but it made me get some other stuff. So the throttle body that came with the ProFlow 4, had to give that up. It was a smaller one, and just want to give y'all some reference as to what I just got. This is not the throttle body that came with the ProFlow 4, but it's the same size. So if you look at this, you'll see 4150 carb size, and that was the same as the throttle body for the ProFlow 4. And now I got a 4500 throttle body that's going on there now. Way more space. You can see everything is going to be flowing a whole lot more. So that's going to go on there. Had to get a spacer and adapter in order to put the 4500 carb on the intake that I kept. Had to get a new carb hat. It's been a couple of days. I was waiting on something to come in. Actually, this piece here, which is a has the ball in. It goes for the throttle for my kick down, actually, but it don't fit. So I had a bright idea to do something else. That's what I'm talking about there. So normally the ball goes in here for the kick down and nothing there. So pretty much you just end up screwing this onto the carb. The ball end sits out this way, and then you just pop this in there for that, right? Well, since I can't find anything that works, I have the bright idea to just get a screw, a head screw that'll go into the throttle body linkage, screw that in there, and then have like screw through here into the throttle body linkage so it's on there. Hopefully that works. If not, then I guess I'll have to end up going to the junkyard and getting another one of these pieces. But I think it's gonna work. Got a little drill bit that's a little bit smaller than my screw, if I can get it to focus. But I'm gonna drill through that, and then, like I said, I'm gonna heat these up, and then right now I am making. I got screws, and remember I said both my throttle cables. So my throttle cable and my kick down cable didn't match up. So I got some screws from Lowe's, and basically putting it together. I'm fabbing it up, just making it work. But I will say this, one of the best things that you can buy is a set of tap and die, because when you cut a bolt or cut anything, cut a screw, you're gonna need to retap it And trust me, if you fabbing up stuff and not buying it like direct or whatever, direct fit parts, or if they don't make the parts like my situation, you gonna need to cut some bolts and redo some stuff. So get yourself a tap and die set. And matter of fact, go ahead and get you a small set, a big set, SAE, metric. Get one that got everything. Just go ahead and buy the best set you can buy. Trust me. I wish I made and sold them, because you're gonna need it. So new throttle body linkage right here, and these are this the screw that I got from Lowe's, and then I got the other one right here, and I'm gonna use washers to be able to basically put the throttle cable on. Put this through here. Probably gonna put it through here, and then put the bolt on, or the nuts on, or whatever. So I'll be able to use that to get that part. Now after that, my my old carb hat had this right here, and my new one does not. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make that hole so that I can get vacuum pretty much back in the same spot. It worked last time, so I'm gonna do it here. And I feel like this is this should be thick enough to where I can just go in there and then tap and die set again. Go in there and do that, and then be able to move forward. So I drilled the hole. That tap and die set is about to come into play again. The hole is pretty much just where I want it to be, but no threads, right? So what I'm gonna do is use these to figure out which exact thread I need for this to be, and then after I do that, I'm gonna use whichever corresponding one of these. So I'm gonna use these to get the thread, and then I'm gonna use one of these to basically put a couple of threads in here so I can get this to lock in, and that's gonna be it. Then I'm gonna be back right. So I did get that piece done. Got this in here. Like I say, when you're drilling something like that, especially something that's gonna go in here, just make sure you blow it out. Get a little compressed air, blow it off in there. Just something that's sitting. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a couple of little specks because I hadn't done mine yet. Actually, I guess, yeah, you can see them. But got a little specks in there. Blow it out. Something that small can really, I ain't gonna say it's always gonna mess up your engine, but it can. Might as well not take the chance. So this done. Screws for the throttle body. I think I had one more thing to do. Oh, the top of the carb hat, the screw here that I had for my old one, it's not tall enough for this one. So I went to Home Depot and bought a real long one. So I'm gonna mock that up, cut it, and then I think after that I'll be able to put everything back on and see if everything mount up. Hopefully it do. So steady moving along. Cut this. Like I say, this was a long rod. It was probably about 4 feet long. Cut it to where it's just on top of here so I can screw this down, and then basically I can hold it up. It won't fall off. I put the kick down on, put the throttle on. I mean, I think it'll be fine. I mean, I can't say I'm mad at it. You know what I mean? And when the throttle goes, kick down goes with it. Everything will reach it. I mean, it goes 100% like it's supposed to. So, you know, it'll go to right there to where the front valves open. 100%, both dual, all 4 fins open. I mean, I think it'll be all right, but I guess we'll have to see. Ain't it? Everything else seemed to be straight. Part 2 is already on the way, so be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know when the next video drops.